Hello everybody and welcome to Night Ghost 49. Welcome to Civilization 6, Sid Meier's Civilization 6. I am thoroughly excited for this. I don't know if you guys have been watching on the live streams, but I have been preparing for this for quite a while. Or at least I've been excited for it for a while. And then we've been doing a live stream of Brazil on Twitch, and we've been having a blast. I did random there. I think I'm going to do random again. And the reason that is I've looked at every Civ, and I love them. They're awesome. Look, create game. I think they're just fantastic. Every single one of them is very unique. But the way the world spawns in, they could change anything. And it's pretty darn cool, actually, how this works. So, what I'm going to do is I've been playing on Prince and King difficulty. King difficulty is challenging enough, but I haven't been able to get to mid or late game with it yet. I think I want to go with this one just to learn the game a little bit more, to show off some of the features, and then also just to not get frustrated. You know, if I get in the negative and we start going, I want to be able to at least make some kind of comeback, whether that be militarily, or with religion, or with tourism, or whatever. I want to do that. So I'm going to go with standard game speed. Personally, I've played on Epic and Marathon before in Civ 5, and I personally love it because it feels like the eras make a lot more sense, have a lot more impact. Like if you played Rome before and you had the Legionary, you had it for a while. That era, you were dangerous and you were a huge target too. And I found that to be really, really fun and challenging. But we'll go with standard because you can still have some of those similar effects. Now, personally, I like continents probably the best. Pangaea does force everybody to kind of fight amongst themselves and creates a little bit more tension, I think. But a shuffle would be very interesting. But I think for this first Let's Play, because I do plan on doing more than one, I'm going to go with continents. And we're also going to do, let's see, standard size, so the map doesn't get too bogged down. Average size map, 8 players, bunch of civs, or a bunch of city-states as well. And huge is 12. It's pretty darn big. If we go to the advanced setup, there's a couple things that I've set up before. I want to start in the ancient era, standard, continents, map sizes, standard, world age. So world age, temperate or temperature, rainfall, all of this is just put it in kind of a vanilla standard. I think what I want to do is randomize the rainfall and randomize the world age. And what that means is if it's new, it has more hills, more mountains. If it's standard, you know, it's hills, mountains, all kind of normal terrain mixed in, and then the old one is less hills and mountains. I would like to, I would just want to randomize it. I think that would be kind of fun. Temperature as well. You know, I'm actually just going to leave it standard. I want to have like cold, temperate zones, and then other areas as well. Sea level I'm fine with as well. And resources, I want to leave them at standard. I really don't ever want to do sparse, although that would be very interesting. Never mind. And these starting positions you can change to be legendary, where a lot of people have really good starts, but not necessarily. Like, you could get shafted a little bit, or you could start with a massive advantage. I'm going to leave all the victory conditions on. Now, as we don't know our Civ yet, I don't know what condition I want to shoot for. So keep that in mind. We're going to adjust and shift, but as we get into it, maybe after the first few Civs, and maybe once we shift our government, we'll kind of lock into what we feel like is the best way to approach the game. I think going in and saying, we're only going to do religion. I mean, I would want to pick my Civ first before I do that. And maybe when we pick it and we look at our starting location, then we can lock in some ideals and stick to those a little bit more. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started because I know what you guys are here to see. You want to see who we pick and get into this bad boy. So let's go ahead and hit start and see who we get. I won't talk while the wonderful voice of Winter is coming. I actually can't think of his name right now. While he's speaking, I won't be speaking. So, there we go.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. All men fear the approach of your ships, King Harold of Norway, Thunderbolt of the North. Your longboats dominate the waves, always at the ready to unleash their berserker armies on an unsuspecting shore. May Odin bless your kingdom, and may the skalds sing tales of the victories of your mighty warriors.
Okay, it's still loading a little bit. I want to go ahead and talk about this. I'm actually really thrilled that we got the Norwegian Empire. As you can see, it's got some really interesting features here. Now, Quill did do a pre-release version of this, and he showed off a few neat things that I did see. He really accentuated some strong points. I'm probably going to do something similar to that, but it really depends on the map. So, one, Thunderbolt of the North allows for coastal raiding of all naval melee units, which is just awesome. We'll be able to do a lot more attacks with that, and quite frankly, early game, it'll make us very deadly. Units, and then also this was Gnar, or Gnar. Units gain the ability to enter ocean tiles after researching shipbuilding technology, which is much sooner than normal. Naval melee units heal in neutral territory, which is really good. Units ignore additional movement cost from embarking and disembarking, so basically there is no movement cost. We just go, it's part of a tile. We get the Viking longship, which is a unique naval unit early on, very strong. Berserker, I actually don't know much about the Berserker yet. And then the Stave Church, which is a unique building. You can go a religious focus on this, and it's pretty darn strong. I'm going to try not to zoom in and out too much. I've talked about this before in other games. I don't like to do that. I'm probably going to stick around here and then shift around the map. I'm not going to use the arrow keys. I feel like it's a little too, quick and harsh. I'm going to do this. And what I might do, it's something somebody mentioned to me, is I'm going to leave this on for probably this whole Let's Play. I don't normally play this way, but it gives you guys a better view of what's going on. Anyway, this start is a really darn good start. We've got wheat over here. We've got gypsum already in our area and then up to the north. There's some silk over here as well, and looks like a little bit of coastal stuff going on here, which means I probably want to go ahead. We're going to do some exploring probably on the coast first and see if we can make our city down there so we can really ramp up our coastal raiding and all of that. So, oh my gosh, look at that. And cotton's right here too. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do monument first because I want to get the cultural boost and start expanding out even more. Plus it'll give me more civics. Research. Let's look at the tech tree. Now, we want to go to shipbuilding as quickly as possible. Okay? Now, that's going to take 71 turns. I might not want to just spam directly to it. Founding a city on the coast will give us a bonus for this. So what I think I might do instead is I'm probably going to focus on one of these guys, which means I'm probably going to do mining first. And let me tell you why. It's because the gypsum is right here. Or, you know what? Never mind. I take it all back. I want to go for irrigation as quickly as possible. So we want to farm a resource. That'll give us a boost. I might be able to get to that by the time the 18 turns is up, which really we want that to be less than that. We want that to be at the 18 turn mark. Let's do pottery and irrigation because we can do these plantations. Oh, wait. No, we don't need a plantation for wheat. You just build a farm. See, I'm learning already. Pottery will allow us to do a granary, which will give us better housing. Let's see. Viking longship immediately. I really feel like until I found a city on the coast, I don't need to push for this, but that's probably going to be one of the first things I do, which is actually very different than the way I normally would play this. I've played a few games already and kind of experienced what that's all about. So you know what? I take it back. I'm going to go back to mining so that we can mine this gypsum immediately and then boost up our production is what I'm kind of thinking here. Because we're getting gold from this to production and food. It would be really advantageous for us to do that. I'm going to use my warrior and kind of move around here quite a bit. I do have fast movement and not fast combat. I might turn on fast combat because it's not instant combat, which is something I do like that they did in Civ 6. I thought that I thought it was going to just be bam, 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 like really quick. I like that they made it to where it's not that way. It's you just go quicker. It's not just an instant skip onto it. It's actually just a little faster. Okay, crap. We've already got a scout here from our barbarians, and we're gonna have to go over here and have to actually deal with this. As you can see, we got the prompt here. Barbarians approaching have been spotted, and he's gonna start moving back and actually going to tell the barbarians. I have found that. Ooh, you know what? I want to go here. I have found that barbarians are actually quite difficult to deal with in the early game if you don't play your cards right. If you don't really set your guys where they need to be, you can really get messed up. And the reason that is the way movement works and attacking works in the game currently. And I think it's done correctly. Oh, look. Found ourselves a little goodie head. I did zoom in on that. There you go. My bad. We will grab that as in this next turn, so let's go and do that. We've got 5 turns left until we get the monument. 7 until the city of, is it Nidros actually gets upgraded. Your unit has gained experience, and we have a promotion.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
There we go. Now, promotions use up a turn, but they also heal the unit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the promotion. I tend to like this line. Battlecry giving 7 combat strength versus melee and ranged units. Commando, which you can scale cliff walls. And then, is it Zweihander? Oh gosh. I'm going to butcher so many names. I'm going to just go ahead and apologize now. But this one is more of a defensive, turtley, obviously, for the tortoise style. Plus 10 combat strength when defending against ranged attacks. Amphibious, no combat. No combat strength and movement penalty when attacking from sea or river. Interesting. We could do Battlecry just to get the base plus 7. But then we could go down, if we get these 3 with our units and the way our seafarer works and the way we do the Viking longship, we can be brutal. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Holy crap. And that's used up his turn, right? So he doesn't have any more movement down here. All right, let's go open the tech tree. Mining is complete. Oh, and I didn't explain. You get boosts when you complete quests or certain objectives for these techs. These first 3 don't have any, which means I don't necessarily... I could just pick these and let's get these out of the way, and that would work out quite well. And I think I'm going to do that. Let's do pottery next. Because I'd like to found a city really quickly on the coast to get the boost for sailing so that we can go over here and maybe we can make 2 galleys. Or, wait, does the Viking launcher replace the galley? Hold on, let me make sure. It replaces the galley. Holy crap, that's actually the way we want to do it. I'm going to get a settler as quickly as I can. I might have to get a slinger unit first, just to protect from these barbarians. But I'm probably going to expand and go over here where the crabs are, excuse me. I haven't looked at anything down there yet. I might just buy a scout instead of... Normally I go scout and I like to know everything that's around me, but I'm probably not going to do that this time around. Yeah, see, they've got a lot of units over here. We're gonna have quite the fight. I might have to sit here and fortify and wait for these guys to smack me a little bit, because the spearmen are very strong compared to the warriors. Plus, he's in a defensive position. I was in a good defensive position being in the woods as well, so I think I'm going to just sit and heal, and hopefully this guy will attack me too. I can get a little bit of XP on this as well. So, choose production. Like I said, we can't do a settler yet because it takes away 1 population. You need a population of 2 at least. So what I think I'm going to do is, they want me to build a warrior. I think I'm going to do a builder. And again, builders have charges now, and I'll show that off when we get into it. And here's why. If I got at least 1 farming and at least 1 gypsum, my city's going to be much more productive. In fact, I'll probably do 2 farms, 1 gypsum. 1 for the production and gold, and these 2 just to beef this up so I can settle much quicker. It is telling me I need to do a warrior. Let's risk it a little bit. Let's go for a builder. And hopefully we can hold out this pass right here, which this is a really interesting spot. Okay, things just got a little more interesting. They got a slinger. Now the slinger has to be right next to me. It's like an archery ranged unit. Oh gosh, I'm taking a ridiculous amount of damage. Now they are attacking me like I thought they would. He's going to have to come all the way around. Hopefully these guys will sit and attack me a little bit more. Let's fortify. Keep in mind I'm taking a huge risk here, I think. Oh my gosh, there's more.
New policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our people...
It is not wisdom,
I'm sorry.
but authority that makes a law.
So we just finished Code of Laws, which is a civic that we were going for, and it unlocked these cards that actually let us change our governmental policy. So our current government we can look at right here. We can change our policies here, which are these cards, and then we can view our overall government, which right now we have just chiefdom, and then we'll go into these 3 as we unlock some different techs or civics, which this one is the political philosophy, which will unlock all 3 of these, and then there's different philosophies that will unlock the different areas here as well. So right now we need to pick a couple policies. What I'm going to do immediately is for our military policy, there's survey, which doubles the experience for recon units. I'm not going to do that. I want to do discipline, which is plus 5 unit combat strength when fighting barbarians. Makes perfect sense. And then economically, urban planning would be good, plus 1 production in all cities, but I think to start, God King would be the best with a plus 1 faith, plus 1 gold in the capital. Just overall, I feel like it's a little bit better decision for us. Just double check. Okay. Sorry if I get slightly sidetracked. My family's like completely sick. Let's see, my wife and one of my kids are sick, so I'm like listening with one ear. We're gonna go ahead and lock these in and making sure I don't hear them or anything. So I'm getting little notifications on my phone, making sure nothing's going wrong. All right, let's choose a civic as well. Now again, we do get bonuses for completing certain things here, like craftsmanship. If I improve 3 tiles, we get the boost, and instead of 12 turns, it's 6. If we discover a second continent, foreign trade gets knocked down. I don't think that's going to happen. So what I'm going to do is focus on foreign trade, and then I'm going to improve the 3 tiles with the builder, and we can get craftsmanship bonus up and running. Now, this is really bad, though. I think I'm going to get hammered a little bit. I'm going to heal, and then these guys are going to attack me again. Yeah, they came with the slinger, which I can't retaliate from. I'm going to have to back off and actually build another unit, unless I want to attack directly. I will get a major victory, but I think the combination of these 3 healthy units is really just going to mess us up. So we're going to back off. We're kind of in a bad position now because I decided to go with builder, and I'm seeing the error there. In fact, we're at over 100 gold. Oh my gosh, another scout. That means there's probably a barbarian encampment there. Can I buy a unit? No, I need at least 140 for a slinger and 160 for a warrior. So this unit needs orders. Why don't you come back? If I could hold him at the pass, that'd be pretty sick, but... Oh, wait, what's going on? City needs food? Well, yeah, I'm going to build that up. Of course they need food. Okay. I've got them in a good spot here. They can only get 2 people on me. Actually, 3 here with the scout, but I seriously doubt they're going to do that. I am going to fortify until healed and see if I can get them to fight me in this pass. Now, there is the other pass. They could come around, but I don't think they're going to be quite that aggressive yet.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
Okay, we just finished Pottery, which unlocks the Granary, which adds +1 food and +2 housing. Housing is something you need to advance the overall growth of your city. You can kind of control it that way, actually. So they did take a bit of a beating here. I'm going to continue to fortify, because hopefully I can get an upgrade. If we can just hold them and let my builder do some work, we'll make a military unit next. Alright, research. Let's check and see what we can do. Probably animal husbandry next. Let me think. Find a natural wonder. I probably won't be doing this anytime soon. Found a city on the coast. Let's just do animal husbandry. I'm not too concerned about that yet. I'd like to get the boosts for them. We'll see. And again, like I said, every time you go in, depending on the civ you have and where you're located, it really does dictate kind of what happens. And of course, they've snuck these guys around, or they're coming in from another side. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and move our unit. Let's get him in territory so that when he heals for like 15 instead of 10. If I get him inside the city, I believe he heals for 20 instead of 10 or 15. Now, I can do some serious damage here. And I think it's actually enough for me to dedicate my warrior to this. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. I'm going to zoom in one more. Yeah, we did 65 damage, and they did 14 to us, so not bad at all. I think it's okay for me to come here, and this is an insta build. Let's go and get some food. There we go. Farming a resource has given you an appreciation in the importance of irrigating your crops. Your knowledge of irrigation has advanced considerably. So we got the boost to irrigation, which is awesome. It's kind of what I was going for. So, like I said, they want me to build a settler. I completely agree, but I think I need to do a slinger for now. Probably slinger warrior, and then we can go and expand. I was hoping to sneak that out. I went ahead and snuck out the builder because I really feel like that's going to help our overall civ a lot quicker. Oh my gosh, I'm taking so much damage. Ugh, is this a victory? I don't know if I'm going to live through this, but if I don't attack, I'm going to die anyway. And this might be a freaking stand. Oh, come on! Finish him! Yes! Alright. The great Norway. He's not going to be able to attack. He can move in here. Maybe he can. Oh, crap. I don't know yet. Alright, let's go and do the gypsum real quick. That's going to increase our production, which does give us a boost to masonry, right? Because we're mining a resource. And actually, before we keep going, let's go ahead and look at managing the citizens. So, gypsum now has an additional production. It's still giving us the gold and the food. This is now giving us 3 gold and 1 production instead of 2, or 3 food, 1 production instead of just 2. So, if this were to be worked. Why is that one being worked and not this one? Let's lock those two in because I've improved them. It's kind of odd that it was doing it that way. But it hasn't ended the turn yet, so that's probably why it's doing that. Okay, warrior. If he can go in, I don't think he can attack yet. Yeah, he can't attack yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to move into the city, and I'm going to heal him up. Okay, you're done. And I would like to do this, but I'm actually just going to move you in and play it a bit safe, because I'm going to do this one in a moment. So we'll have him skip the turn, and we'll go next and see if the warrior comes in. So we're going to have some barbarian problems. Like I said, the beginning game is actually quite tough in this regard. Now, cities cannot bombard until you build walls, just so you know. So that's why I can't actually do anything with this. I'm going to have him fortify, and our builder, we will have him skip a turn. Because if he destroys one of these, I'd actually like to use the charge to restore it instead of just putting him out here and probably getting him taken. So barbarians aren't really doing much, but look, there's 20. Perfect. Actually, let's just put him to sleep for now. Can I do enough damage to you? It's kind of hard for me to tell which one's which. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to take way too much damage. I need to heal at least one more time. So we will fortify until healed. We'll hit next turn. One more turn, we've got the slinger, which actually means our warrior needs to get off of that tile.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Alright, so animal husbandry is complete, which unlocks the pasture and camps. Camps for like fur, ivory, deer, truffles, gives us gold. And the pasture for cattle, sheep, horses, adds production.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
So now I can establish trade routes. It unlocks additional government policies, and then we can also do joint wars with other civilizations. I don't really want to change our policies right now. I think they are good where they are. Wait, actually. This maritime industry, 100% production towards ancient and classic era naval units. Ooh. I'm probably going to switch to that at some point. That's going to be good. So here's a slinger, and he's going to need to do damage to somebody. How much can we get? 17, 16. Alright, we're going to attack the one on the left, the one on the left. Why did you move, friend? Why did you move? Because I was on the same tile, wasn't it? I might have to... You know, they might just have to take a hit. Because I really would like my warrior to heal up. Because if I attack here and win, this guy's going to come and just pummel me. So yeah, let's fortify. Let's choose a new tech to go into. We got the bonus for irrigation, so we could do that. Yeah, let's do irrigation next. To unlock plantations and the Hanging Gardens Wonder. And then let's choose the next civic. Civic trees. Again, I really feel like I'm going to get this. But I could start it and then get the boost midway through. So let's do craftsmanship. Because I'd like to get the military tradition and then also some political philosophy here so we can unlock the additional government types. So, production, like I said, we've got one warrior and we've got one slinger. I think that's okay for now. I think the settler is going to be the next best option. It's going to take 11 turns. In 2 turns, we do grow up. We grow up. When I grow up. So that's going to be fine as well. So let's go ahead and go next turn. Warrior's going to get some healing. Slinger is probably going to get attacked immediately. They do a little bit of defense. It's nothing great, though. 22 damage to them. I took 37, though. And yeah, from here, I'm going to just finish this guy off. Perfect. Oh, right! I totally forgot about this. If you kill a unit with a slinger, you get the boost to archery. Oh, geez. That's awesome. I forgot all about that. Which is actually kind of hard in the early game to do that. So why don't I bring him in, do some more damage. So we're not crossing a river here. This is just a bend in the river, and he took a ton of damage. Maybe we can get our slinger in or our warrior in there to do some more. What can I buy? I've got a little bit of gold. I could buy a trader, which at this point I have no one to trade with. I don't have any city-states or anything, so we won't be doing that. Let's go ahead and hit next turn. He might back off. I'm not sure what the warrior's going to... Yeah, he did. Okay, well, I'm going to have him fortify until heal. I'm going to have him be promoted. Got a promotion available. Which I'm going to do volley, which is +5 range strength versus landy units. Which is going to heal him right up. Nice. And, yeah, that's fine. Let's go next turn. Alright, we're still working our way onto our settler, and hopefully I can get somebody over there to take that guy out. Now, I don't have archery yet, or I could upgrade this. Let's wake up our builder, and have him come over here and finish the farm. Which we just got the boost of craftsmanship, which, there we go, it's almost done. Fantastic. So we're going to have some nice solid growth here in our first city. We're going to move out our slinger a little bit, and maybe we can catch up to this guy. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, honestly, and I might put myself in a really bad position. So we've got a scout down here just doing nonsense. But we're going to keep moving around. I would like my warrior to actually fully heal up. I think that'd be a lot better.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship, and gives us many useful objects, such as wickerwork picnic baskets.
Protection towards ancient and classical air melee range units increased. Protection towards builders. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to change anything on that right now. I think with our warrior, I'm going to move up here and let's see if we can take on just whatever. Let's take on this camp over here and we'll move him forward as well. So let's change our civic, or what are we going to go into next? Again, I'd like to go here. Clearing a barbarian outpost. I will be doing that soon. And it does move on to something else. Found a pantheon. I'm not there yet. Grow your civilization to at least 6 population. Well, I'm expanding, so it's probably not going to happen. What do I need for this? I need both of these. Build any district. It's going to take us a bit of time. We're focusing on expanding. So I'm not going to be building a district anytime soon until the settler's out. And the other one with growing a population to 6. Since I'm settling, it's not going to happen. So it's probably a good idea to actually go the route we are. Let's see if I can go in here. See, I used my movement, so I can't actually attack him this turn. And our warrior did go here, which used up his turn as well. But yeah, they're everywhere.
Have lived without
He's
love,
going in to actually attack my stuff.
one without water.
Sorry, I was talking in the middle of this one. So yeah, we've got the plantation and the hanging gardens, which granted, it's not actually any big bonus to us right at this moment. What I'm going to do is come this way, and then I'm going to bring my slinger over here, and maybe we can surround him so he doesn't actually escape. So research. We could do masonry, which will give us ancient walls, which allow bombardment. Or actually we do archery. You know what, I'm going to do archery because I would like to get that, upgrade my slingers. Archers are pretty darn powerful, but the tech tree actually ends at archers. There's nothing after that at this point in time. So I think I'm just going to attack him outright with our warrior. Settler is done. There we go, he's done. Alright, perfect. And then I think the slinger, I'm going to move him up north. Okay, we've killed a barbarian, or a certain amount. So bronze working has now received a boost as well. So once we get to doing that, it's actually going to be a nice boost. It's telling me to build here. I wouldn't be able to get the crabs. But I guess I'm not really going to grab this with the city. It's a little too far away. It's what, 1, 2, 3, it's like 3 away. I guess I would grab it, but probably not work it directly. So if I go here, I can work this directly. Have trees, and then also 2 wheat. Actually, this is a very good spot. I could probably expand up this way and get the crabs or something else. So you know what, let's just move out with our settler. And that's the new view, right? You can toggle that view for settlers even without a settler. And obviously the key over here, if it's greener, it's better. And you can see what the best places are to settle. It's pretty awesome, actually. I really like the addition of that. Excuse me. Okay, now before we go and just build anything, I've got 2 military units. What do we need to get some boosts, right? So founding a city on a coast, we're working towards that. Meet another civilization, we're not there yet. Find a natural wonder, nope. Build a quarry, we did that. Mine a resource, we're not there. So what about civics? Are there any boosts that we can do? Clear a barbarian outpost, right. Build a district. Okay, that's actually perfect. We could build a district. So do I have any districts to actually build? Yes. Wait. No. I don't have any districts right now, actually. I can only build the granary as my thing right here. You know what? That's going to increase our housing and allow us to grow even faster, which was part of my goal because I want to do some expansion. But actually, you know what? A trade... I've got nobody to trade with. I was going to say, let's do a trader because then it'll help. Let's do a scout. I've completely changed my mind. I'm not exploring... Like, I know very little about the area around me, and that's really bad. So again, I'm going to move the slinger up here because I know there's an outpost over there. We need to deal with that as soon as possible. Now, I don't think the scout actually will do damage to my plantations and stuff like that, so I don't feel like I need to worry about that too much. I'm actually going to wait 1 turn and see if he moves here, and then I can attack him first. Because if I move, he's just going to attack me outright, and that's a pretty big losing situation. So I'm going to skip our turn. Settler, we're going to scoot him up here. I'm not escorting him with anybody, which is a bit dangerous, but I think we're going to be okay. There you go. See, he moved in there. I'm going to move my warrior up, and my slinger can go ahead and get the first shot off, which, as you can see, the yellow at the bottom, we're going to take about half or a little more of their health. Yeah, 47. Okay, about half. So I need to go there, and let's found our city. Wait, can I embark? No, I can't embark with this. Oh, I haven't got the shipbuilding yet. Okay, let's found a city. Holy crap. There we go. We got the boost of sailing. And when we're done with archery, we're going to go down that path first. Fantastic. Tormaso, which I don't know Norwegian. And so anybody that watches my stuff that's from Norway, which there are some, and I love them, they're going to butcher me when it comes to the pronouncing of any of these things. All right, I'm a huge fan of builders and monuments. Builders will actually allow us to get this up a heck of a lot quicker. That's 18 turns. A monument, though, would help with culture and spreading. But I'm kind of where I want to be. I don't want to spread my culture that quickly. There's not any other civs around either. Let's do a builder. I don't normally go that route. I'm going to go one more turn, and we're going to make a cut here. Because we just found our city, we got our boost, and I want to see how this turns out. I think we're going to be okay. I'll save in between the episodes so we don't have any kind of disjointed things here. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining. This has been fun so far. Hopefully you're enjoying it as well. I love that we got Norway. We're going to get some Viking longships going here very shortly. Hopefully in the next episode. Might be a little far of a reach, but I'm not quite sure. Anyway, thanks everybody. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, wait. New series, like, share, all that good stuff. It really helps when we're starting a new series to get a little more exposure, get more people involved in the channel. Anyway, thanks everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Later.